This is ANN News Brief.
An update on COVID-19 on the continent. South Africa Health Ministry has confirmed first case of the deadly coronavirus. The country's Institute for Communicable Diseases said on Thursday a 38-year-old male who returned from Italy with his wife tested positive for the virus. The U.S. and Gabon are teaming up to head an international group in fight against piracy on the seas of the West African coast. The U.S. released a statement saying the two countries have assumed the co-secretariat of the Friends of Gulf of Guinea for 2020. The group includes a number of countries: Germany, Canada, Italy, Japan, and 12 others, as well as the EU, U.S. Drugs and Crimes Agency, and Interpol, focusing on maritime crime. Piracy in the form of hijacking and kidnapping for ransom payment is said to be common off the coast of Benin, Ghana, Nigeria, Congo-Brazzaville, and Cameroon. In One Earth Future's annual State of Maritime Piracy report, the Gulf of Guinea is the most dangerous sea in the world for shipping. Most of the attacks have been against ships involved in oil and gas transportation. Still in Gabon, a strike action by health workers is ongoing as is reported to have partially paralyzed hospitals across the country. Health practitioners in the country on Monday shut hospital gates and limited the reception of new patients. The strike has gone on for almost a week now. Workers are demanding better working conditions, training, and bonuses dating back to 2015. We'll be right back.
Whether in your house, at your office, on your phone or online, we are there. We have the facts behind the headlines. We cut to the chase with the news you really need. We cover every angle. We are the bigger, better news network. We are African News Network. ANN. Watch ANN News on MITV from a truly African spirit.
The U.S. has extended its sanctions against Zimbabwe. Trump administration slapped this sanction on Zimbabwean leaders, citing their actions to undermine democratic processes or institutions. President Donald Trump wrote to Congress on Wednesday saying the restrictions will not be removed until Zimbabwe's President Emmerson Mnangagwa's administration implements political reforms. He accused the government of persecuting critics and economic mismanagement in the past year. Trump says these actions and policies by certain members of the government of Zimbabwe and other persons pose an unusual and extraordinary threat to the foreign policy of the United States. Well, Zimbabwe's government spokesperson Nick Mangwana said in a statement the U.S. decision to extend the sanctions is baffling. He also objected to accusations of extrajudicial killings. The Zimbabwean government and a group of 16 African countries, SADC, have been appealing against U.S. and EU sanctions which are perceived as being responsible for crippling development in Zimbabwe. That is ANN News Brief at 4. Join us again at 5 for our full newscast. For details on these and other breaking stories, visit our website, annafrica.news. Conversation continues on our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at ANN Africa TV. I'm Lucy Adiemi.